Activating the unit is straightforward. Let's go to the app. The very first time you open the Cardo Connect app with a new PacTalk Pro, you're going to see a screen requiring you to activate the unit. After that, you'll see a screen to name the unit and then to select the unit language. Now, if there's an update available for the PacTalk Pro, it will tell you so on the next screen, and it's important that you run that update in order for us to then set up the crash detection settings later. In this case, I'm up to date, so let's keep going. All right, now we see the crash detection screen. Let's get started. On the first screen, you're going to see a few important notes, including a heads up that the crash detection is currently optimized for on-road situations only. Next is the permission screen, and on an Android phone, it may look a little bit different than this, but it's important to note that each one of these permissions needs to have a little check mark like that in order for crash detection to work. I've got one open right now, so if I go ahead and select that, change to always allow, I've got the check mark, I'm ready to move forward. Next, we're going to assign the emergency contact. Whoever you put here is the one who will receive the notification in the event of a crash. So let's go ahead and do that. Allow access to contacts. Okay, my emergency contact is assigned, and the setup is complete. We're done. We'll now have a chance to run through a simulation. So if something happens, the rider's going to hear inside the helmet that a crash was detected, and a 30-second timer is going to start. Now, if everything is fine, you can simply press any button on the unit itself, or just simply say the word ignore to cancel that timer. If by chance you have the app open, you can just simply hit cancel, I'm okay. And then there's also the option to send that notification immediately if needed. Let's finish. On the very last screen, you have an example of the emergency SMS that'll go out to your emergency contact, and that text will include a clickable link to show the location of the incident. Click done, and we can now see that crash detection mode is on. Everything is set up and active, and if I go back to the home screen, we also see at the very top there, we're up, we're running. Now that we're all set up, it's important to note that you don't need the Cardo Connect app open or even running in the background in order for crash detection to start automatically. As soon as the PacTalk Pro is on and it remembers and repairs with your phone, you'll hear inside the helmet that crash detection mode is on. If for some reason it didn't start automatically inside the helmet, you'll be notified that crash detection mode is off, and then you can go into the app and see why, correct what's wrong, and reactivate it. On that note, if you're going to have two mobile phones paired directly to the PacTalk Pro, you want to make sure that Cardo Connect app is only installed on one of those phones. One last thing, you can change it from being automatically activated every time you turn the unit on to manual if you'd like. Just go to here, manual, let's hit save.
Crash detection mode off.
All right, now if we go back to the home screen, we can see that crash detection is off. If I'd like to start crash detection, simply hit start ride.
Crash detection mode on.
We now see that crash detection mode is on, it's active. As soon as I go to select in ride,
crash detection mode off.
Crash detection is now off. Again, this is designed for on-road use only, so if you're going to be using it off-road or moto or ORV, this is a good option to deactivate the crash detection for the time being.